So sitting down here with the Lovebirds, good to see you all, first of all.
Thank you.
So it's been a long time, and I know a lot of people are thinking and wondering, so what have the Lovebirds been up to?
Well, baby,
Right.
we're here.
Yeah, we're here.
It's been a year.
Yes, it's been definitely challenging.
Yes, yes, it has.
But I believe we've been dealing with what everyone else has been dealing with, and that would say which has been the pandemic. I think it just gives us an opportunity to be more intentional about others. I think what this pandemic does for everyone is gives you an opportunity to care for others by doing your part.
Overall, quarantining has been good for us. Would you say?
I believe so.
Yeah, and we know it hasn't been good for everybody. You know, it separates the men from the boys, the good from the bad, and it exposes some things. And
Yes.
we like each other.
We
So
do.
quarantine has been good for us. I've had him all at home, mostly to myself. It's been like a little vacation.
So we talked about some of the positives of this time and what you guys have been up to lately. Speak to some of the struggles that you guys have endured in 2020, not necessarily due to the pandemic, but just some of the struggles in general.
So many of you may not know, because I don't think we publicized it much. We were in it, but Thanksgiving weekend we had a fire at the Lovebird Nest. Everybody is okay, thank God. The dog's fine. You know, my son happened to be there. He's fine. In fact, he saved the house. So we had an electrical fire in our master bedroom suite. So of course, in your master bedroom suite, it's all our clothes. That's all our shoes. That's all our purses. It's all our jewelry. It's, you know, all of the things. And we're not big on things, but that changes your life when you lose all of that. In your home, we're nesters. We love our home. We love being home. So we've been living in a hotel since Thanksgiving, since returning from LA Thanksgiving weekend. And it's starting to close in on us a little bit, but we have each other. And you know, remember when we were dating and I was saying that, you know, when you love each other, that you can live in a hut together as long as you have each other. You got to be careful because
I wasn't too fond of living in a cardboard box. But if she was going to be there, I was going to be there.
yeah. So we've had a fire that damaged, destroyed our master bedroom suite, and smoke and soot throughout the rest of the house. So we've been living in a hotel. We've been displaced, but we've been handling it. We've been dealing with that, and on top of that,
We've had some struggles with some loss of family members, and just recently lost my mother, which was a struggle, which is a struggle. Battling every day. My son's mother, to the loss of my uncle and aunt, and then
within
they lost
what,
a
2 weeks of
2-month
each other.
period.
Both
2 month
COVID.
period, we had 5 deaths in the family
Wow.
in a 2-month period. So there is just a tirade of emotion and sadness in my family right now that we're managing, and we only get through it because we are a family, and family lightens the burden of having to struggle through these, you know, these challenges on your own. So I'm thankful for family. I just wanted to add that excerpt just in case we can grab some tidbits from that, because I really kind of forgotten how to be sad because things were so good. So I've had to kind of revisit that and re-experience that. So it's been a real struggle as far as that is concerned. But looking through it all, the grace of God has kept me. I know that for sure.
Yeah. You know, we had a conversation about just the things that hit us in the last 2 months of the year, and we realized that if we weren't a threat to the kingdom, the devil wouldn't be coming for us like he is. So nobody's mad but the devil, and we're still together. We're still in love more than ever. It's bringing us closer together, but we have had to endure some struggles. And anytime you're going for purpose, you're going to have to go through some struggles.
So Lovebirds, how has God used you during this time?
So how has God used us? But he's never stopped.
But we've been busy.
And we've been very busy. Personally, I've taken this time to do some personal self-development, getting several certifications in life coaching, also taking on some personal self-development in some NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming. I kind of call myself neuro-linguistically reprogramming myself. I think we all need to reset ourselves in increments as we process in life. So I've been doing that, some CBD training, some CBD training, just to get my mind right, to get myself acclimated to what I think is a calling for our marriage and our mission. Serving, of course, in any opportunity I get, I try to serve and do my little part. Even though we're not with the church right now, there's still tasks and stuff that need to be done. So me and Darlene, as she is the administrator of the church, try our best to stay involved with keeping the church functioning, so that when we return, there's no missteps or anything like that. That is a smooth transition.
We've been tapped by other couples to connect. They just want time. They just want to connect. And even during COVID, even more, if it's on the phone, or we've just we've made ourselves available to other couples just for relationship conversations and discussions and sharing some of the things that we do to keep our relationship healthy and strong. There are a lot of things that we put in place along the way while we were dating, while I kept saying we were not dating, but we were dating. There were some questionnaires and some things that we put in place, and some thought-provoking things that we had to go through to understand who we really are and what we really want and what we really need to be happy. And so we were climbing through those things as we were not dating. But those things ended up being some, what we'll call later, relationship cheat codes. The other thing that we've been doing, honey, is writing.
We're done writing, thank gosh.
Right, yes. So we feel like God has called us, and it's even in a mission of our marriage, to inspire other couples to healthy relationships. So we've used COVID time to be more intentional about that purpose.
Awesome.
And to seek God about specific things that He will have us to do, and how in today, 2020, 2021, it's a different world. How can you use us more intentionally to serve the purpose that you've given us, the responsibility that you've given us, the mission that you've given us? So we've used this time to focus on that. That's what we've been doing during COVID.
And I guess I can give them a little snapshot of it. So as Darlene has stated, we have been working on our book. And this is the cover to the book. I'll move this out the way. And so the title of the book is The Lovebird Story. It's subtitled How the Class President and the Class Clown Develop an Extraordinary Love.
The Lovebird Story.
The Lovebird Story. So we're excited about the Lovebird Story. Once you guys get excited about it, there's some practical application. There's a great love story involved. You guys, some of you guys know the story, but we just feel like it's a great story to tell, and people will want to read it. So we intentionally wrote it out, and it's one of our calls. Yes.
And lastly, Lovebirds, what can we expect from you all in 2021?
Well, what can we expect from the Lovebirds in 2021? I'm very excited. I'm very overwhelmed with happiness and joy and all those emotions, because the Lovebirds have something coming down the pike. We do.
We're excited.
We're very excited.
We talked about being intentional about the things that God will have us to do. So, we have a website that will be coming soon, love-birds.com. That website will be coming soon. We have a book that is being released, and the pre-release will be in January. So really soon, you'll be able to pre-order your book, The Lovebird Story, How the Class Clown and the Class President Developed an Extraordinary Love. You can also look forward to conversations with the lovebirds, whether they're individual coaching conversations, couples and relationship conversations, and events. So we look to do a couple events a year, maybe a love ball, maybe Valentine's balls or New Year's Eve or different things, because we're going to do what God has told us to do, and that's intentionally focus on relationship building. So we're excited about all of these things. You'll be able to tap into these things very, very soon via our website, love-birds.com. That's coming soon. You'll be able to pre-order our book starting in January.
The Lovebird Story.
The Lovebird Story. And just stay tuned for conversations with the lovebirds.